YouTube, what's good? Once again, it's your boy, Trent Bennett, represent Triple F TV. And y'all, I'm about to bring y'all a special versus battle today. It's been a while since I've been out here to give y'all a versus battle, or just a review in general. But before we get into it and discuss what it's gonna be about, I need y'all to do something for me. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel because I know a lot of y'all be watching, but you ain't hitting that subscribe button. Let's get these numbers up. Subscribe to the channel and support Team Triple F TV. And y'all, I want to go ahead and say right now, I apologize for all the noise that you may hear. So I apologize. We got some wind blowing. We just had storms come through here last night, and we got these goddamn cicadas infestation going on right now. So if y'all see your boy flinch,
stop being a bitch and come on.
It's probably because one of the cicadas, man. I don't fool with them. Maybe I'll just shoot one or something. But let's get into it. The special review I got for y'all today, I had people was commenting and was telling me, saying, you know what? I would like to see that review of the Glock 19 versus the SD 2.0 from Smith Wesson. Because I talked about it in my Smith Wesson 2.0 SD 2.0 review. And I said, you know what? That might be a good review. That might be a good comparison. Well, god dang it, it's here today. So I got it for you. Bang. Two nice firearms. So everybody knows about the Glock 19. It's the standard. Everything is compared to the Glock 19. But Smith & Wesson has the new SD 2.0, which is the second generation of the SD series. And it just came out a few months ago, late last year. But here's the cool thing about it. $300. Now your Glock 19s, you know, this is just your standard Glock 19 Gen 5, no MOS. This gonna cost you probably about 500 or close to that range. 300, 5. We're gonna say 500 for the sake. Y'all saw it? Y'all saw the cicada?
Boy, if you don't,
it's gonna be like that all day. But 500, $300. Both 9mm handguns. The goal for this is to see if this is just as good as this Glock 19. Can it hang with the Glock 19? First things off of it, I'm gonna go ahead and say, as far as just the feel of it, I like the way this feels already much better because of the texture down here. That's why I had to put this grip, handle grips on here, because I didn't like the way the grip felt on the 19. So just for the feel alone, already, it's gonna already be with this. But we're gonna just go ahead and start shooting and tally up everything, see who comes out on top. So, y'all ready to get this thing going? Let's do it. All right, my first shot, Smith & Wesson SD 2.0, 9mm. Now, if you haven't seen the review, please go back and check the review out. Great review, and I just had a lot of fun with this. The thing, it runs. But let's see if we can continue this and see if it's still gonna be reliable through this review. So, first shots in this versus battle. Let's see it. Woo! 10 for 10 right there. Accurate. One thing I love about this, the trigger. We talked about the trigger. It's much different than the previous generation. I said I kind of over-exaggerated a little bit and said that trigger in the previous version was like a 12-pound trigger. This trigger is probably about 5-6 pounds, and it's a lot better than that in my opinion. This is just the way I think. And it's kind of a flat trigger. First shots felt good. I love the 3-dot sight. This is my backup EDC, by the way. I have a crossbow from Warriorland, holster and light combo that goes with each other. So this is what I carry instead of my Walther PDP if I decide to change it up. But first shots went good, and it went super smooth, and I ran it just like I wanted to. But now let's bring the old reliable old Glock 19, the Toyota Camry of firearms. So let's get that going. All right, old Glocky, the Glocky 19. Told you that'd go another one. They everywhere. I can't stand them. Can't stand them. All right, old reliable. Let's see how this runs. It's a Glock, y'all. We know it's gonna run. So let's just see what it does from here. Oh, I missed one. 9 out of 10. That was on me. It wasn't the gun. That was on me. So, you know what you're gonna get with the Glock 19. It's gonna run. It's gonna run dirty. It's gonna run any way you want it to run. That's just the Glock 19. I give Glock a hard time. I always, pick on talking about what I prefer. Like, I prefer SIGs because I'm a SIG guy. He just had to throw that SIG in there. Yes, I did. Shut up. So, but I have a Glock. I do. And we know what we're gonna get. This is my wife's Glock, by the way, and she loves Glock. And she's more accurate with the Glock. Glock is what it is. Glock is gonna run. You know what you're gonna get from Glock. So, first shots with the Glock. As far as the shots right now, I like the trigger a lot better. I've never liked the Glock triggers, but they got a new Glock trigger, I think a dynamic trigger or something like that, that may improve this. That might be something I look into. But the trigger on the Smith Wesson 2.0 SD is feeling a lot better to me right now. So, but let's fire some more shots. Let's go second shots, all right? Let's see what we get. All right, take 2 for the Smith Wesson SD 2.0. All right, let's run and see what we got. Good. But $300, I recommend something like this. If you're looking to get into a firearm, and you don't want to break the bank, nice, pretty much compact / full size, $300. It's good. It runs. I still have yet to have a malfunction with it. I'm hoping it doesn't malfunction in this review. That would be horrible. But so far, this is running with the Glock 19. Everybody knows what the Glock 19 is. But is this gonna come out on top? I don't know. So let's bring out the Glock 19 for round number 2 for it. All right, back with the Glock 19. All right, Mr. Glocky, don't fail me now. We know what you're capable of. Let's go. So we went on a round count from the first round to the second round. First round, the Smith and Wesson won. This round, the accuracy was, of course, to the Glock. So, yeah. But, again, you know what you get with a Glock. All right? Reliability. It's going to run. It runs fantastically. So if I can run it just like that, I can only imagine what would happen if I ran it with the new trigger that they have that you can add to this. So, yo, man, this is a dang good review or versus battle. It's gonna be a tough decision. It's gonna be close by the way it feels right now. So we're gonna run it one more time, take some distance shots, and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts, all right? So let's go to round 3. So round 3 for the SD bars. Shut up! All right, let's shoot on the move. The SOB runs. This is good, yo. For 300 smackaroos, you can have one of these. Price point is on point, all right? Y'all have to try this if you haven't tried it yet. Much, much, much better and much more improved than the last generation. I love it. So, let's not waste time. Let's bring out old Glocky, all right? All right, round 3 for the Glocky bars once again.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Let's run it. I'm starting to fall more for them. Or am I? One knock I still don't like about Glock is the sights. SD 2.0 sights, to me, the 3-dot sight is much better, in my opinion. So if I do anything to this, I'm gonna change these sights out for something, maybe some tritium sights or something. I never liked the U-notch on the rear sight for the Glock. So, but yeah, buddy, it runs. That was fun. I'm enjoying it. All right, let's not waste time. Let's take some distance shots. Let's see if they're accurate from distance, okay? Let's do that. All right, 6 shots with the SD 2.0 from distance. Let's see. Four out of 6. It took me a second, but once I found it, I was good. So 4 out of 6 ain't bad. So now, let's bring old Glocky up, all right? All right, old Glocky. 19. Let's see if it's accurate. Y'all ready? Damn. 6 for 6. And I hate the sights, but I was more accurate. That's very surprising to me. Maybe it's just the day, I don't know. So, all right, let's do this. Let's give our final thoughts. All right, so final thoughts on these 2 great firearms. We have the Smith Wesson SD 2.0 and the Glock 19, all right? But let's touch on the SD first, okay? First, I like the way it looks. I like the black grip module and the silver slide. I love that little combination. I always wanted that combination with one of my firearms. This is the first one like that. Y'all, we are empty, by the way. Just the ergonomics on it, it feels great. I like the way it feels in my hand opposed to the Glock. I don't really have to add any kind of grip tape to make it fit to my liking, because I already like it the way it is. I had to add some handle it grips for the Glock 19 because I didn't like the way that polymer felt in my hand. And then the trigger, to me, it's better than the Glock trigger, hands down. And I love the 3-dot sight. So let me show it to y'all if y'all can see that. I'm trying to get it to focus. Y'all can see that 3-dot sight. And y'all see I got it pointed away from me, okay? So don't kill me in the comment section, but it feels good, man. Ergonomics is good, and it runs very well. It runs just as good as the Glock, or even better. It can run even better. Just, I guess it depends on the day. So I love the way this feels, okay? Everything, the grip, again, and that kind of reminds me of the Taurus, that little index where you put your finger at. That's big time. So if anybody like first-time shooters, I can use that to tell first-time shooters, don't let your trigger finger leave that spot until you're ready to shoot, because people's fingers tend to slip every time they start shooting, especially first-timers. So that's a good little thing. Big ups to Smith & Wesson for that. $300 for this. Now, Mr. O Reliable, the Glock 19. We already know that Glock 19, or just Glock, has stood the test of time since its inception in the 80s. Everything is compared. That's why I'm doing this versus about it, because everything is compared to this. Multiple military, police forces use the Glock 19. You know what you're gonna get with the Glock 19. It is a great firearm. I'm not a Glock guy, but real recognize real, and I know when it's good, okay? And it's a good firearm. I never said it wasn't. It's just not my preference, you know? I have a preference of choosing see it. That's my personal preference. You can't fault somebody for liking what they like, but some of y'all do. But oh well, I guess it's good for my algorithm when y'all do troll, so bring it on, because I troll right back, all right? But again, the trigger on the SD is much better to me than this. But I was much more accurate with the Glock 19 than I was with the SD 2.0. Very surprisingly. But I shoot both of them very well. They both run. I can shoot them fast. I can get down on target pretty fast. The recoil is not bad. They shoot fairly flat for what they are. I love heavy guns, and yes, I'm gonna bring my SIG back out again. Like this right here, it shoots super flat. Hands down, like it's just super easy, and it's heavy, 43 ounces. Whereas these are very light. But, you know, they hold it, you know, the recoil pretty good. So it's all in the grip too. So, which one did I choose as the winner for this competition, as this versus battle? What did I choose? The winner is, drum rolls please. It's very close, y'all. But if I had to choose one, I'm going with the Glock 19. That may be very surprising to some of y'all, because some of y'all probably already assumed that I was going to choose the SD. And guess what? I thought I was too. I really did. Because I love it. But if we was to give it a grade, if I was to say out of a 10, I'm going to give this a 8. I'm going to give this a 7.8. It's that close to me. But if I had to go and choose one today, I'm going to choose this one, trusted with its background history, with all the forces, the police force, military, and just the everyday citizen. This is like the #1 go-to for most people. And if you don't know anything about firearms, you damn sure know what a Glock is, okay? So I know that's very surprising to y'all. So out of this battle, Glock 19 wins. But I tell you what it can't handle. I bet you can't handle my PDP. We already tested that theory. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. So thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all like this versus battle. Be sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, because I know a lot of y'all be watching, but you ain't hitting that subscribe button. We on our way to 20K. We at 15, so let's get to 20K. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Shout out to Camp Edwards out here in Tony, Alabama, and shout out to my favorite pawn shop, Redstone Pawn, on Memorial Parkway in Huntsville. I appreciate everybody always supporting me. Keep on doing it. Get this out, and let's beat this algorithm. So this is Trent Bennett with Triple F TV. I'm signing off. Peace. Maximum effort, baby.